Super Rugby round 6 is here, and round 6 of fantasy is back. I had one of my biggest rounds last week. Still not big enough, but man, if you jumped on the triple captain Will Jordan with me, well done, cheers. You can thank me later or you can thank me now. But we can't look in the past, we've got to look forward, and it's another big round of Super Rugby awaiting. And oh man, we've got to be better. Before we get into it, let me know in the comments what you guys think of this round, who you're bringing in, who you're leaving out, who you're captaining. Let me know in the comments. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get into it. So obviously a big round last week. I put some numbers up last week. I just want to have a look quickly. So my round 5, 808 points last week. Pretty good if you ask me. Pretty damn good. All right, so looking at Pierce did well for me up front. Frost did all right for me. Back row in the 30s, but then what saved me was obviously Will Jordan. And he scored over 300 points. I don't know why it's only saying 288 there, but it was over 300, and that was huge. So I triple captained him. So if you did that as well, cheers. You can thank me right now in the comments. Let's have a look at the leagues quick. So where am I sitting in my own league? Not good enough. So only 24th out of 50, as I'm halfway. Not good enough. Cal 7, he named himself in last week's video. He's still running up, and we're going to run with something. I asked for a bit of insight. What are you doing? How are you getting the points? And he bluntly said, pick the guys that are scoring the most points. That's pretty much what his comment said. I'll put his comment up. I haven't looked at his comment in over a week, but that's pretty much what he said. So I think we're going to run with that tactic. So thanks Cal7 for that, or Callum for that one. All praise to Roy God in there, Matua in there, and Kikid, K-I-K-D in there too. Oh man, let's get into it. So my team, we're going to round 6. Here we are. All right, let's start. Transfer out. All right, let's look at props. Who's scoring the most points? Well, Pierce is scoring the most points, it looks like, but he's not playing this weekend, so that's a problem. Angus Bell is, and he is in there already. So I'm going to put Fletcher Newell. I quickly looked at the teams, and I think Fletcher Newell is in there. So let's put him in there for now. Let's look at the props. The hookers. Who's scoring points? Riccatelli. Holy, 190, but he's injured, so that doesn't help me at all. Ikanaveri. He's starting. Fiji and Drua are playing the Force. That's going to be a high score. I'm liking that. Ikanaveri goes in here. That is a nice front row. Okay, that's top point scoring front rows. Okay, 2 million budget still. Let's keep going down the list. So Nick Frost, let's have a look what's happening there. So I want to bring Tupuvai in. Definitely. He's at the top. So let's bring Tupuvai in. Shalfoon, he's been really good, but I want to get top scoring. I need to get top scoring, right? So either Swain or Shalfoon is a good shout, actually, because he's there, but let's bring Swain in. Force, Fiji and Drua is going to be a very high-scoring game, I reckon. So let's bring Swain in there. So we've got Swain in there. We've still got $1 million budget. Let's just keep working through it, okay? So Lakai, Hurricanes obviously not playing. So let's have a look. Oh, we bring Tizano back in? Absolutely. Let's bring Tizano back in. Whanakavata is a good one. Fraser McWright's not playing. So let's look who else is there. Kale, don't mind that. Savia's not playing. Miracle Failangi. So Chiefs versus Moana. Do we bring Harry Wilson in? Let's do a straight Reds for Reds. Straight swap. Harry Wilson in there. Whanakavata. Do we keep him in? Let's have a look. If we're going to keep... We're keeping on what Cal said. We're keeping high point scorers. Let's just bring them all in and let's see how we go, all right? I'm not sure if Charlie Cale is playing because I know Valentini's back in the squad. Oh, do we put Charlie Cale in and then we'll just have to double check? We'll have to check back and keep an eye out in the comments, all right? So let's put Cale in there. That's an all Aussie back row. Don't mind that at all. Let's go to the 9. So we'll keep Damien McKenzie in there because He's a top point scorer in Super Rugby at the moment, in fantasy world. Roigard has to come out because Hurricanes aren't playing this weekend. Tate McDermott, our next best. But we need to chill on the Reds players. Can we put him in there? We can. I think that's all the Reds players we've got. Anyway, McDermott and McKenzie are in there. That's my 9 and 10. Tupai needs to come out and Masi needs to come out. Let's look at the midfielders. Tupai's not playing. All right, so that's why I've brought him out there. So Havili goes in. Don't mind that. And Len Ikitau. I like Len Ikitau. Anton Leonard-Brown, I think he's on the bench. So let's go Len Ikitau. Don't mind that. Centre pairing as well. So Crusaders Blues will be a good game, but then I think Brumbies Waratahs will be a high-scoring game. So Ikitau, he scored a hat-trick last week. Let's get another 3 this week. Back 3. So, look, I'm probably keeping Jordan and Reese. They're up there with top point scorers. Let's look at my next back 3. Tangitau Highlanders are playing. I can't even remember now. Reds, I think. No, did they play last week? No, they are playing. So Logan Omasi's a big one. Do we bring him in? Force Drua. Let's do that. So we'll bring Logan Omasi in there. That is a good back 3. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to put Mackenzie as captain. Make captain. Mackenzie's my captain. It's a safe bet, man. That is a safe bet. I've only got, the only other booster I've got is unlimited budget. But man, it's hard I've just picked all within the top 3 point scorers in each position, and I still had 6 million budget left over. So there you have it. I've gone with Cal's bit of tips. His tips were pick the guys that are scoring the most points. It's pretty straightforward. I don't mind that at all. And let's see what this can do. This bit of these tips, what they can do. Cal's leading our comp at the moment, the KO Cup. And that's the tips he gave us, was pick the guys that are scoring the most points. Pretty straightforward. Let's see how that plays out. As always, let me know in the comments, what guys are you bringing in, who are you leaving out, who's your captain. Keep an eye, if you're straight copying what I'm putting out, keep an eye on the comments for some changes if players pull out or I've named guys that aren't starting, because I just quickly scan the teams as they come out and then I record straight away. Oh, there you have it. It's a pretty strong, man. That back 3, lovely stuff. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.